He's back. Welcome back, welcome back. Yes, we are back for another quiz.
Yeah, I missed you, man. Got this lovely new tarp since the last time y'all saw me.
Line A. Risky pick, if I'm being honest.
He ain't going nowhere.
For our return, we wanted to do something a little bit more special than a Zoom quiz. Look at that in the back. Part of the charm of doing this at the Hockey Hall of Fame, you get the Stanley Cup in the back.
The Stanley Cup!
It's a Stanley Cup. Another part of the charm, we're in downtown Toronto, so if you hear a train, it's because it is a train. And if you hear sirens, it's not a goal horn. It's because the police are outside, because it's downtown Toronto. Just saying, you might hear some sounds you don't usually hear in the bar-down room.
Yo, is that what Thomas the Train Station is called? Shiny Town?
You got all of that wrong.
Train simulator, hop on my line.
And if you hear a ghost, it's because the Hall of Fame is haunted.
Oh yeah, that's a real story, by the way. Like, right? What's her name?
I don't know her name.
I don't remember. Maybe
it's not a great story. You
no,
can
it's
look
not
it
a
up
great
if
story.
you want.
You can Google it. It's kind of a bummer, if I'm being honest. But you know what's not a bummer? Starting a quiz. So everyone in the quiz, they knew about the topic going in this time, and they had an hour to actually look around at all of the exhibits, all of the displays. I did some digging. I did some serious research. All 10 of the questions in this quiz have something to do with something here at the Hockey Hall of Fame. So as always, you know how this works. 10 questions. We got that bonus round in the middle, except there's no elimination.
Yes, it's a no-strike system.
Yes, don't get too excited.
For those of you who thought I would be leaving here early, joke's on you.
Since you can't be eliminated, we get to see how many more you would get wrong.
You know, silver lining.
Silver lining. We got the final boss at the end. Ooh, scary. It's gonna be Hall of Fame caliber, I'm telling you right now. Whoever's got the most points at the end, that's gonna be the person who wins. But let's get things started. Are you ready?
I've never felt more ready and confident in myself for a quiz. And
it's always misplaced confidence. Let's get this underway. Question number 1.
you're the best.
I'm not bad. A little bit better than you, pal. Question 1. Which building is featured atop the Conn Smythe Trophy?
Well, I could cheat and turn around because it's
You
right
could
there,
cheat.
but I
Whoa,
won't.
Hey.
What building is featured on it?
I only happen to go to school at this place.
There's a building on it?
This is trending downwards quickly.
I did my first ever play-by-play broadcast there, which I should probably leak on the internet because it's one of the worst things you'll ever hear in your entire life.
Please do leak it. I'd love to see it.
But that was also York's last win, as they've lost 7 straight.
Certainly been a while. Hey, Nolan.
It was horrendous. With my friend Nolan Cattell. Shout out to Nolan.
I don't think he wants the shout out if it's crap.
Maple Leaf Gardens.
Final answer is the Maple Leaf Gardens.
I have no idea.
Okay, well then we're gonna just give you an X. Here it is.
Yeah.
Check this out. New lights.
I'm gonna say the Hockey Hall of Fame.
The Hockey Hall of Fame.
I really miss the elimination already.
No.
Think of all the eliminations we could have had. And also, check out our new lights.
What is it?
That's red. It's because you got it wrong.
Hit me. Whoa!
Oh, yeah, it's for you.
You know what? Just leave them up. Leave them up.
Leave it up.
Also need to
Leave it up.
Thank God it's a no-strike system.
Yeah, thank God. Correct. It's Maple Leaf Gardens. Maple Leaf Gardens.
Yeah, you're darn right it's correct.
You got it right.
That's interesting. I had no idea. That is,
I know you had no idea.
I just kind of figured, I don't know, it's a Hockey Hall of Fame quiz. Obviously, I'm in the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Pro tip for you. Every other answer to this is also not going to be Hockey Hall of Fame just because it's the Hockey Hall of Fame quiz. Are we on the same page?
I mean, what if it was like...
What if it was question 2 and we moved on? All right, question 2. Let's stick to the topic of landmarks, since you did so well at it. What iconic landmark can be found on American goaltender Mike Richter's iconic mask?
It's one of the best masks of all time.
The coolest part of the Hall of Fame, in my opinion, is the area with the goalie helmets, even though it looks like some of the helmets are literally made of straw. I think I would probably rather not wear a bucket at all than have to wear that thing. It just doesn't even protect the dome at all.
New York, so you gotta go Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty?
The Statue of Liberty.
The Statue of Liberty.
It's the Statue of Liberty.
That is correct. It's the Statue of Liberty. And it's also probably the easiest question in this quiz.
Oh, green! Honestly, I was hoping for blue, you know, because like blue teams win a lot.
We can do blue.
Whoa.
Not bad.
Oh my God.
Not bad.
Listen, I'm feeling great right now, okay? I got my Patty Laine jersey on. He's obviously not getting traded. And
Would you stop mentioning it? Moving on to question 3. When it comes to Stanley Cup championship rings nowadays, opulence in storytelling through design is the name of the game. Which team commemorated their victory by having the number 5 built into the logo on the front of their rings?
so they put a number 5 in the logo?
They're in logos.
And I'm guessing from that question that you've asked me that you definitely don't know.
Is it because it was their 5th Stanley Cup?
Why would I tell you that? We're in the hall, man. You want it, you gotta earn earn being in here.
I did spend a lot of time in the vault, and I looked at these rings.
You might have needed a microscope for this one.
This is question 3.
But there's no elimination.
It doesn't mean I want to humiliate myself on question 3. And I just put up a 2 when I said 3, so we're really working well here.
It's not going well.
I don't know, Blackhawks.
The Detroit Red Wings.
I'm just gonna go with the Canadians because I just think in terms of stats, they've won so many that I just feel like numbers are on my side. So let's lock that in.
You know what else we're gonna lock in? We're gonna lock in that red.
I'm gonna go with the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
It's a good guess.
That doesn't mean it's a correct answer.
It's a great guess, and it's a correct answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
The answer is the Pittsburgh Penguins. They did it after they got their 5th ring. Question number 4, and of course, it's my favorite type of question. It's the true or false.
I hate true or false.
True or false? Despite being the first Stanley Cup champions in NHL history, the Toronto Arenas did not have their name engraved on the cup that year. But the loser of that year's final, Vancouver, by the way, they did. True or false?
I mean, it's so ridiculous that it has to be true.
How many times have you said that?
I
How
know.
many times
I
has
know.
that gotten you?
This is a weird one because I don't know the answer, first of all.
Ugh, man, do I hate when you guys lead with that and keep talking afterwards, you know what I mean?
It's like Patrick Laine not getting traded. It's so ridiculous, it just has to be true.
I like how you're slowly coming to the realization that you've purchased a jersey of a former player.
Listen, Z, you're creative. You're not that creative. I think that is true.
I think it's true.
Why would Vancouver's name be on it? This isn't the Losers Cup.
I think that they used to engrave the defeated teams.
Hit me with the true, baby!
It sounds so outrageous that it is true, so let's go true.
I'm gonna lock in true.
Don't think he made this one up, so I'm gonna say true.
You're right. It's fact. You were right. It's fact. It happened. This one took place. Yes, it was. You're right again. A similar story happened to a young man in the Pacific Northwest.
You got it right.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
That's a 3rd point. That's a hat trick of points right there.
It used to be like a World Series format, and there was 2 different leagues, and then the 2 league winners, they'd face each other at the end. And the Millionaires, they got their name on there. They won the PCHA, but yeah, no Toronto. They would add it on later on. It is there, 1918, Toronto Arenas, and they just had to wait a little bit.
Like that!
Folks, if we're allowed back here a second time,
You like that!
it's got nothing to do with this guy. Imagine this guy got actually put into the Hall of Fame. I'd like to see what that looked like in this room.
I'd like to get indicted as a builder.
Question 5. Which Hall of Famer became the first freshman to win the Hobie Baker Award in 1993? Hated that sound.
Just trying to think of like good Americans in that era, which it may be a mistake to think that he was good.
Might be a mistake to think it's an American.
Is that a hint?
No, I'm just saying, you don't need to be American to win the Hobie Baker Award.
Who would have been a freshman in 93?
Kinda hard being Snoop D-O double G.
You know when you know you don't know it, and you can't even access something that would be relatively close to what would be an acceptable answer.
Yeah, when you know, you know.
You know when you know, and you know when you don't know, you know?
You know.
That's a tough one, though, you know.
What's happened to your voice?
Oh, and no.
You got this. You got this.
I'm gonna say a great American player by the name of Mike Modano.
You got this.
Steve Yzerman?
It's not Timu Solani, is it?
I'm gonna go with Marty St. Louis.
You got this.
Owen Nolan?
You don't got this.
I thought you were encouraging me to say that. I thought you were like trying to give me a hint there.
Yeah, I was encouraging you. Unfortunately, that was a ledge in front of you, and you just walked off.
That's cheap. I've never had interference like that in the quiz.
Folks, you know what the craziest part of Jesse getting this question wrong is? Yep, there's the red, thank you very much. If you were paying attention to the B-roll at the front of this video, the man was standing in front of the exhibit that had his jersey that had that information. It's Paul Correa.
Really?
Yes. In case you didn't realize you got it wrong, here's a little flash for you. Bonus round. Bonus round. This is the time where we get the chance to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, thank you to you.
Hey guys, I'm Jack from St. Louis. Let's go Blues!
You too.
What up, BarDown team? You got Josh here from Grimsby, Ontario. Go Leafs, go, baby.
And you too.
Easton Borso. I am from Brownstown, Michigan. Go Wings, go, baby.
And thank you to you.
Hi, I'm Sonia. I'm from St. Louis. Let's go Blues!
You know, we missed doing quizzes as much as you missed watching them, and we're glad to be back, and we really wanted to make sure that the first one back was special. So thank you for supporting the quiz through all of this. Keep supporting it. You know, hit like, comment, and here's a challenge for you, by the way. It's gonna come at the cost of my sleep if you complete it, but hey, if this video gets 10,000 likes in the first 24 hours that it is up, we'll release a quiz next week. And it's not a Zoom quiz.
I can give you no more reason than that to like the video, so like the video. Like the video.
Here it is. You know how the bonus round works. I'm gonna ask the question. Once I'm done, you have 30 seconds to supply me with your incorrect answer.
Hit me, baby.
Nothing? You're not even gonna correct me there?
What?
Never mind. Hopefully you provide the correct answer. Here it is. Before there was the original 6, there was the original 4. Name the 4 teams that competed in the first season in NHL history.
Nope.
I like it. You know, your confidence works both ways. You can either have confidence where you just go right into the question and the answer, or you can just say, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Yup, I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Well, thanks for the honesty. Let's go to the rest of the folks.
All right, I'm going Ottawa.
Toronto?
Toronto.
I'm gonna need a name. I can't have people just saying cities here. This is on a geography test.
I need like the whole name.
Yeah, man, can't you say cities? God. What is this? What are you, a child?
Yeah, I am a child. Give me
Not yet.
Ottawa.
You know what? Why don't we just do the bonus round? You can just recognize shapes.
Toronto Arenas?
Toronto Arenas.
The Toronto Arenas.
Is it the Ottawa Marauders or something
Okay,
like
cool.
that?
We can end this now.
Montreal Canadiens.
Montreal Maroons.
Nah, only one maroon here, pal.
Montreal Wanderers.
Chicago Blackhawks.
Incorrect. You can stop now.
And the Sens.
That is correct. I mean, nice job.
Thank you.
But
I
feel like you got a hometown advantage here.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
every
Like
time.
2 of the answers are Montreal.
Give me something. I'm 2 down right now.
I don't have to
needed
give you
the ego
anything. You got it
boosting.
right.
Thank you so much. Shielded in some negativity, but I'm taking this.
Montreal had 2 teams? That doesn't seem fair. No wonder they have 24 Stanley Cups.
Do you think they knew they named themselves after something that would become like a funny chirp? You move.
And they were like, we gotta get out of this quick. Quick. Make our logo a toilet seat.
Let's move on to question 6. You know what that is, of course.
Oh, this is the trap card. I haven't forgotten. This thing gives me nightmares still.
One time for the hall.
Kaiba!
Wow, that sounds great in the hall. Question 6. There have been a number of NHL video games developed over the years, and some of them are actually different from the year before.
There's your shot. Nice.
Is this question 4 true or false? Because that's false.
What was the first video game to ever feature NHL in its title, and what system did it come out on?
Oh, was it NHL PA on Sega Genesis?
Oh, it wasn't.
I was so confident.
Are you talking about the EA series, or are you talking about...
I'm just talking about the first game to ever feature NHL in its title.
What if I know half the question? Do I get like half a point? Don't answer that.
It was on Super Nintendo.
We're gonna go ahead and just cut you off because it was on the Super Nintendo.
It was?
No, it wasn't.
Wait. NHLPA 93!
That's also wrong. Yeah.
NHLPA for Super Nintendo.
It's a trick answer. Sorry, I said trick, I meant incorrect.
That's not a trick answer at all. That's
Nope.
not how that works.
No.
Isn't it just called NHL hockey?
It was NHL hockey, and it's on
Genesis.
in television.
It's not the Genesis. It was the Intellivision.
The what?
Yeah. What do you mean? You don't know what the Intellivision is?
I know what a television is.
It was NHL hockey on the Intellivision. We're moving on. Question 7. Which Hall of Famer was nearly purchased for $1 million, a record in all of sports at the time, after 2 team owners discussed the lucrative transaction over drinks?
Oh, this story sounds so familiar.
Best decisions are made over drinks, right?
Sam, how about this? If you get this right, I'll give you $1 million. In fact, I'll just give you the check because the check is sitting here in the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Whoa!
So, I think I know what this is.
My answer is Wayne Gretzky.
I'm going to say it was Gordie Howe.
Guy Lafleur.
Incorrect.
So there's one thing that I saw that was a check to Frank Mahovlich for $1 million, but I think that was from James Norris for winning the Norris, so I don't think it's Frank Mahovlich. I literally have not seen anything else.
Is it Frank Mahovlich?
Frank Mahovlich.
Children, don't drink and go to museums.
I haven't been drinking.
You actually got it right. I mean, you got the story horribly wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
There we
It
go.
is Frank Mahovlich. James Norris got out that checkbook, the owner of the Blackhawks at the time. He got that checkbook out. Because the check was not made out to Frank Mahovlich. It was for Frank Mahovlich, but it never happened.
Isn't Frank Mahovlich a movie or something? No, I'm serious. Isn't it like Finding Frank Mihaljevic?
Johnny likes bunnies.
I believe you're talking about John Malkovich.
Oh, I thought it was called like Finding Frank Mihaljevic. I don't know. I thought it was a movie. Like I swear.
This might be the second video that Jesse doesn't want on the internet. Let's move on. Question number 8. Quote, "We didn't care if we were wearing polka dots. We just wanted to play." What legendary women's hockey player had that to say before her induction into the Hockey Hall of Fame? In what notorious uniform was she referring to?
Ooh. I saw this uniform a couple of times walking through the international wing of the Hockey Hall of Fame.
It's Angela James.
That's Angela James.
Angela James.
Angela James?
Angela James is the person that said that.
It's the pink jerseys.
Those pink uniforms.
Pink Canada jersey?
World Championship jersey that was like pink with leaves all over it.
It was the pink Canada uniform.
A real creative leap. Women, sports, and pink.
They wore that in 1990 at the first Women's World Hockey Championship. Instead of just wearing traditional red and white uniforms, for some reason they wore pink and white.
Yeah, they definitely should have been wearing red and black and white. Like, that's just kind of weird that they weren't, but okay.
It makes sense that you would be frustrated with that.
You're representing Canada, you probably want to wear red and white in that first tournament.
They won by a deficit of like 61-6 in that year.
Absolutely murked the
dominated.
tournament. Red, white, pink, blue, didn't matter what color you put them in.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. All right, question number 9. Question number 9. Back in 1984, Andy Warhol revealed a series of portrait paintings of Wayne Gretzky. But that's not the only NHLer that the legendary artist ended up painting in his signature style. Who was the other? Oh, surrender, Cobra.
No, you know when you see, I see it. I see it.
This couch just makes people crazy.
Oh, this is gonna kill me.
So the Gretzky one was in early 80s. However, he did an artist series. So he did basketball, he did boxing.
I thought there was a Warhol there that kind of looked like the Fawns. I don't know. He was wearing a leather jacket, had some slick back hair.
By the way, he was not wearing a leather jacket.
It wasn't okay. Was I looking at the wrong painting?
I don't know. It sounds like you were looking at a Rorschach.
Hey!
I can't tell what you were looking at.
I just don't know.
I'm gonna go with Boone Jenner.
Yes, he's right. Boone Jenner, who probably at the time was like, what, not even born?
It looked like the Fawns. It looked like Danny Zuko. It looked like some greased up guy.
So we lock in your answer as some greased up guy?
Danny Zuko.
Is it Rod Gilbert?
Rod Gilbert is your guy, and that's in like...
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not think I was gonna get that. Wow, I'm hyped.
Infant Boone Jenner, or non-existent Boone Jenner, was not the painting that Andy Warhol had. It was Rod Gilbert. One of the perks of playing for the Rangers back then. This brings us to the final boss. Look to the left, look to your right, look down the center. It's time to fight.
This is just the start, you see. This is where it all begins.
All right, I'm just gonna get right into it because there's a lot of people here who don't deserve to be here. So, here it is. Back in 1996, when Sergei Fedorov was Nike's star signature hockey athlete, the American sportswear brand created a line called The Wizard of Oz, a pun based on the last names of the famous Russian Five. Fedorov was one. Name the other 4 players.
That is just an insanely hard question.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, wonderful. It was great to see you. Sam, always a pleasure.
Honestly, I wish I looked as good as those air zooms.
Self-elimination? Okay.
Yep. See you later.
Yep, take it easy, pal. Very nice to see you. You look good in red.
I actually think I know a few of them. One was Tikhonov. Wasn't it?
Take off from this couch.
The 5 Ovs?
Pavel Bure?
Yeah, because that makes sense. Does Pavel Bure sound like it's got an ov in it? Or it wasn't Pavel Burov?
Oh, sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I think like I couldn't hear because of the subway.
Khrushchev.
Larionov.
That's one.
Makarov.
Nope. By the way, we got a BarDown podcast on Nike hockey coming out. We actually interviewed people from Nike hockey about why they disappeared from hockey and how they entered the first place. But it's nice to be back. It's nice that we got to do this in the Hockey Hall of Fame. It's not that nice that Corwin, yeah, you won again.
What? Oh, Oh, and the lights are going. Oh my God, welcome home. This was hanging on Marissa's shelf for some reason. We don't know why, because she's never won it, okay? Sorry, Marissa.
Have your winner's circle. You're in the Hockey Hall of Fame, though. Have a little bit of class. Let's hear it.
Maybe I could do like a Hall of Fame speech kind of type of thing, because like I'll never get in. It's just so fitting that one day I just end up in the same place as Gretzky. We are equals.
We are
equals, me and the Great One.
We came back for this?
I came back for this.